Hello, I'm BXToyCat and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you 5 secret mobs that actually exist in Minecraft console versions that some people actually haven't heard of before, let alone seen in the flesh. I thought it'd be cool to show you these things because every now and then a mob like a charged creep will show up in a video and some people will be really surprised by it and be like, wait a minute, Toycat, there's a creeper with a blue thing around him, and since there are 4 mobs, even rarer than the charged creeper, I thought it'd be cool to, show off these mobs, show you how you get them, and explain why they're so rare. So that's what we're doing in today's video. Please do like the video if you do like it, because it helps out the channel a lot, and let me know you do like it, and let's get straight into the video already, shall we? So let's start with the charged creeper, since I'm already staring at a bunch of them, and one of them's glitching through the wall like there. Let's explain exactly what happens here, and since I do have gameplay of the exact moment they turn into a charged creeper, I can actually explain how it happens with exact proof. So basically, I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with the story, but if you're not, when, lightning strikes a creeper, this is an incredibly rare event that happens so very rarely naturally. When lightning strikes a creeper, it will kind of imbue the creeper with lightning energy, and gives it this blue kind of cool shield around it. This is something a lot of people, when they first see, they're just like, what's that? But the reality wrapped behind a charged creeper is it is one of the most deadly mobs in the game. This is because it takes the regular creeper, attack radius, which is pretty serious and pretty damaging, and it doubles the damage and doubles the range of the thing. So yeah, you can imagine how much a regular creeper can do. Now imagine that times by 2. So if we just break through this wall over here, then I'll actually be able to show you just with this creeper over here what a charged creeper can do to you, or at least do to the environment if I keep away from it. So yeah, that was me that far away, just insta-kill, that fast dead, easy that there. So yeah, I named him not despawning, so now it says I'm blown up by that. But that is the first mob on our list. Very, very dangerous charged creepers. I have a farm of them over here, because again, I do have the exact moment they were hit by lightning, caught on camera, but still, they're very dangerous. Just stay away from them, basically, is the gist of what I'm going for here. Just bear that in mind. So that's mob number 1 on the list. We're going to get 2 more attacking us now, so let's get you to run away, because yeah, that's bad. So yeah, that's the crater leaving the ground. Let's move on from here to the second mob, though. So the second mob is kind of a variant on an existing mob that you might not be familiar with, because a lot of people know the skeleton as being this super annoying ranged mob that can shoots bows and is super accurate. But the reality is he doesn't actually always have to fire a bow. Sometimes the skeleton can be armed with a sword, like a wither skeleton, and apparently you can hit through doors with it too, which is pretty funny. And the really cool thing about this mob, in my opinion, so he won't come outside because he knows he'll burn, but the really cool thing about this mob is he'll actually be kind of like a regular zombie. If you give him a better sword, he will just upgrade to it, and you're gonna have to kill him if you want your sword back. So yeah, you can actually get skeletons which only use their sword at you, and the cool thing about this that makes it a unique mob is it changes the attack behavior. It doesn't even hold the sword properly, and the really fun thing about this is if you if you're in a situation where you're like, oh, this is really dangerous, if you have wooden swords on you, then you can give them to all the the skeletons, and then they can stop doing range damage to you. So if you've ever wanted to just stop the annoying range barrage from a bunch of skeletons, give them swords, and a decent chance of them, a decent amount of them will actually have to pick it up, and it's pretty useful like that. So yeah, you will get your sword back most of the time, and it's a pretty useful piece of advice. So make sure you do that. It's handy, and it's pretty fun, and it's just fun to see too. But yeah, that's the skeleton with the sword. A lot of people don't see it because most people don't give skeletons their sword, but it is in fact a thing that can happen. So moving on from here to some much rarer ones. So these are the 2 ones that you can kind of get in survival. Moving on from here, we've got ones that can exclusively not be found in survival, so we have to go to the nether for the next one. So yeah, this is one, again, I've shown off in another video, and it's one of those, it doesn't seem that crazy rare till you realize, whoa, actually, yeah. So basically, to get this next mob, which let's hope we do actually have stored in this little box over here, there we go. This is a wither jockey. So it's called a wither jockey, or it's colloquially called a wither jockey. It doesn't really have a real name because a spider jockey is technically correct. But the funny thing about it is you can see the spider's actually suffocating the wither skeleton. So the way this happens is a skeleton jockey, or a spider jockey, if you're not familiar, will spawn 1 in every 100 times you spawn in a spider, or that it spawns in naturally. It's a pretty rare event, basically, when you find one that's rare. But to get a wither jockey, you can't do this naturally, at least there's no proper way. You need to spawn in spiders with spawn eggs, so you need to grab yourself a spider spawn egg, and you need to spawn in spiders 125 times on average, because it's a 1 in 125 chance of getting a wither jockey, where you get the wither skeleton on top. And this is dangerous, because this is the spider spit, well, apparently not when it gets suffocated by his own spider, but it's all the dangerousness of the, this wither skeleton with its withering attacks, which do, it's kind of like poison damage, but it's even worse, but it's got the delivery speed of the spider to bring it to you. So yeah, this is a creative-only mob. There's no way to naturally get this in survival that I'm familiar with. I guess if you had a spider spawn just the moment it went through a portal, basically it can't be done in survival. You're not going to have it done in survival, but it is a cool thing you can do with, custom maps and stuff for creative. So the next mob I wanted to talk about is technically not on the list of secret mobs, because it doesn't exist exists, but it's very widely believed that, lots of people believe that it exists, and I used to think this too, because back when TU19 came out, it had the baby zombies, which came in from 1.7 on the PC, and also with the update came the chicken jockeys. So this is a baby zombie riding a chicken. It's hilariously cute, but a lot of people insist they've seen them, and, I was so curious about this, because as far as I was aware, they're not in the game. I've never seen one. I've tried to find them so often, but I've never actually seen one, but so many people tell me they exist. So I took to Twitter, and I actually got official confirmation that there is no chicken jockey in the game, just in case you're curious, from 4J Stu. If you don't know, he's the lead programmer in Minecraft. There's a tiny bit of a hint here, if you ask me, that, chicken jockeys are coming in, we know they're coming in the future, but that seems like a hint they're coming in the next update. So let's move on to what are actually secret mobs number 2 and 1, and they're very closely related, so I figured I'd show them to you at once. Okay, so I'm back to show you the last 2 mobs in the secret mobs video, and these are 2, you can see why they're related, and that's because they're both really cool, but neither of these are possible in creative mode. In fact, to get these, you have to either mod the game, or you have to download a map with the mods already applied, because basically these are 2, versions of the horse that were gonna be, coming with the horse update on the PC. They never decided to use them in the end, but they left them in the game files, and they made it to the game files of the console, but fully intact and fully usable, and so people have been able to reach into there. But what makes these really interesting from a, feature perspective is, to me, I think they'll be coming in the future because they retextured these in every single texture pack. There's 12 versions of the zombie horse, there's 12 versions of the skeleton horse, and that is really, really intriguing to me. The fact that they went through all the effort to retexture them each time does kind of hint to me that maybe if the PC stops, keeps not using them, they could be a really cool console exclusive. Either way though, this is the zombie horse and the skeleton horse. This is with like a super jump, mod enabled here, so you'll see we'll actually go up so high in the air that we'll hurt ourselves. But yeah, they're both rideable, they're both pretty cool, and they're both based on a hostile mob. So I think a really cool idea for the future would be having a rare chance of having zombies and skeletons spawn on their respective horses, and if you can kill them, because they'll be a lot harder to kill on these things, then you get to take the horse, and it's a super rare reward. That'd be my kind of thing, because kind of like how a skeleton has a 1 in 100 chance of riding a spider, we want to have a 1 in 100 chance of riding a horse too. But that's just my opinion. I hope you did all enjoy the video. I hope you saw a mob that you might not have seen before, and let me know which one of these is your favorite. Which one of these do you want to see like in the base proper version of the game, I guess, besides the charge cube, because that's already there, like as a full-on thing. Let me know in the comments down below. Like the video if you did like it, share it if you really liked it, and subscribe if you're new around here. I make videos like this every single day on my channel, and if subscribed, you'll see them daily on your homepage. Thank you all for watching, and goodbye.